Nobita dug up a stone the size of a dinosaur egg in his yard. He was convinced it had to be a fossilized dinosaur egg. He immediately carried it back home. Doraemon said he was being too optimistic that shape could just be a regular rock, or maybe an ancient plant seed. Even though he said that, Doraemon still left out the time cloth. Nobita understood and wrapped the stone in it. Rewinding it about 100 million years should reveal its true form, but the process took too long by the time John and Sunio came looking for him. It still wasn't done. Nobita had promised to show them a dinosaur fossil, and now that he couldn't produce it, they called him a liar. In a fit of anger, he blurted out that he could show them a real live dinosaur, and if he was lying, he'd eat noodles through his nose. Nobita immediately regretted going too far. He could only pray that the fossil really was a dinosaur egg. Finally, the rewind was complete. Judging by both the shape and the markings, it was definitely some kind of animal egg. Doraemon reminded him that there were many animals that lay eggs, so Nobita imitated what he'd seen on TV, wrapping himself in a blanket to create a warm incubation environment. Nobita stayed in bed, constantly incubating the egg. His mom couldn't do anything about him. To avoid kicking off the covers while sleeping, he even had Doraemon tie him up with the blanket. Through Nobita's persistent efforts, a little yellow dinosaur hatched from the egg. The baby dinosaur imprinted on Nobita and treated him as its father. Nobita was overjoyed and named it Pasuk, but it was still too small. He planned to raise it until it was 10 meters long before showing it to John and Sunio. To keep his parents from finding out, Nobita hid Pasuk in the closet. When his parents weren't home, Nobita would give Pasuk a bath and feed it earthworms he'd worked hard to dig up, but Pasuk didn't like bugs, so Nobita secretly brought his own breakfast into the room to feed it. Nobita stopped hanging out outside all day. He would rush straight home after school to be with Pasuk. Meat kept disappearing from the house, and his mom grew suspicious. Plus, Pasuk kept getting bigger, so Nobita had to move it to a nearby park and could only visit once a night. One day, Nobita had a fever and couldn't go feed Pasuk. He had to ask Doraemon for help, but Pasuk refused to eat the food Doraemon offered. Hearing that, Nobita insisted on going out to find Pasuk. Just then, the house started shaking. Nobita pushed open the window and saw that Pasuk had come back. He thought no one would notice Pasuk in the middle of the night. But the next morning, the streets and the park were packed with people. The media was all over the dinosaur sighting. Just as Nobita was about to go look for Pasuk, a mysterious man appeared and demanded that Nobita sell Pasuk to him. Nobita firmly refused, but the mysterious man said he could easily just take it by force. He was only trying to stay gentlemanly. Just then, a rhythmic beeping sound came from the distance. The man hurriedly retreated, saying he would not give up on Pasuk. Nobita realized that Pasuk could no longer stay here. Taking advantage of the low visibility at night, Doraemon shouted that there was a sea monster on the loose. While everyone was distracted, Nobita used the shrink light to make Pasuk small. There was no time left to show it to John and Sunio anymore. The two of them immediately boarded the time machine to return to a million years ago, but that was when the mysterious man showed up in pursuit.